I was looking around on the internet, trying to find games to play, when I discovered a game called Roblox. At first, I thought it was a stupid game that was popular because of all the YouTube videos of people playing the game. But looking after how many people download it, I thought it would be a good idea to try and download it as well. But once I installed it, I realized that I had made an account to play. At the time I was a little kid, and I had trust issues, so I installed it, thinking it was a scam. But when I was 10 years old, my school friend kept wanting me to install the game again, and played it with him. After 3 weeks of him begging me to make an account, I lost it. I installed the game once again, but I was still worried that I would get hacked or something. I went to my mother, and she said it was fine to make an account because everything needed an account to do things. She said she had an account on Twitter to be able to work. I got my trust back and made an account. My mom bought me some Robux, and from that day on, I really loved the game. At school the next week, I asked my friend what his username was. He happily obliged and told me his username. After school, I sent him a friend request. He accepted it and played with him for a long time. Unfortunately, it was his last day of the week. Due to his dad being in the military, he had to move. Luckily, I still had him as a friend on Roblox, but he was not too active. One day, I was playing the game Roleplay World Classic when I met two players. They were nice and roleplayed with me. I wanted to play with them some more on different games, so I became friends with them. And that day onward, they were my best friends on Roblox. Now, the present day, I am pretty good at Roblox, and I have more Robux than ever. I have more friends than when I was 10. It's a paradise. The thing I hate about Roblox is that it's very toxic. Toxic players like Slenders and some CNPs are the ones that I hate the most. Sometimes, people even quit Roblox because of how toxic it is. Luckily, I don't get bullied a lot. Recently, something happened that changed my mind a lot about how bullying can hurt a person or a user mentally. Sometime around a week ago, I logged into Roblox to play with my friends, when my second best friend, who I'll call John, said that he had received a message from a user. I asked who it was. He said his username was Fixy13332. John said that the message was content and his or her saying to join his own place. I thought it was a player who wanted to make friends, so I asked if we could all join together. "No," said John. "We already joined this place, and it's not what you think it is. Just don't join it." We played for a little more before my friends had to go, so I said goodbye and left. I logged off of Roblox, wanting to check my Discord server. In my head, I was curious. What could be in his place? Curiosity killed the cat. As I opened the Roblox tag once again, I typed in the player's username. His avatar looked like a fox. He had the fluffy fox ears hat. He had a fox shirt, but his legs were black with no pants. I refreshed the screen. Then, Fixy13332 joined his place. I then joined the place, wondering if I could be friends with Furry or the fox user. I spawned on a concrete-type walkway which led to a little blue house. Next to the wall was a car that was parked at the right side of the house. I noticed that the windows were not anchored, so I walked inside the doors. I jumped on the left window. I must have triggered something because a note appeared on my screen. "Hi, I am Love Foxies. In fact, I am a fox, but people say I suck because I fairy." Yeah, the grammar on the note was very bad, and the house was pretty empty. There was only a bed with 2 couches with 3 boxes in between the couches. I walked in one of the boxes. Another note appeared on my screen. "They know where I live. I get scared that they will hurt me, but mommy says that everything will be fine." The grammar was fucking bad. So I walked behind the second couch. I clicked on it and received a tool name, Key 1. I walked towards the back door. I used the tool to open it. and in the backyard was a fox in a doghouse. There was a fence that surrounded the small backyard. I walked on the doghouse trying to see if something was there. A note appeared again. I love my pet fox, but the local kids throw rocks at it. They say it's scary, but it likes me. I looked around at the backyard to see if I could find a key. I clicked everywhere. Clicked on the right side of the corner of the fence. It gave me another tool which had the name Key 2. I walked out of the door. I used it on the left door that was on the left side of the house. It worked. The room had a hole in the floor that led down to the basement. When I got down there, I triggered once again another note. I had had enough. That's what the note said. The basement was covered in boxes and trash. I tried looking for the third key. It took even longer. Finally, I clicked on the back of the broken chair that was sitting on top of the big box. It finally gave me the third key. I went to the big metal door. I used the key again, and what I saw behind that door really messed me up. What I saw was Fixy13332 standing in the corner of the small room. He had no face. He was pointing to a dead body with two dilapidated legs. When I stepped inside the room, I was immediately kicked from the game. The reason? Fox will rise. To this day, I still don't know what this account wanted to do or the Foxes will rise meant.